What is going on? It is go time. This is Mortar Mike, and this is another Watcher of Realms video. Today, we're tackling one of the areas that you all know so well, the Guild v Guild. Today is Eat, Sleep, GVG. We are going to focus on some more attacks. I came on the second day, so gonna be some harder challenges in this Guild v Guild. Hold it, you Guild v Guilders. I know that y'all are waiting for some GVG content, and believe me, it's magnificent. But I came to come in here to let y'all know that this Saturday at 12 noon Eastern, your boy Mortar Mike will be going live for the first time on his YouTube channel. I do hope that you guys and gals make a good attendance and show up and show out and jump in the chat and conversate, because he's going to be doing the Immortal Codex content. He has not touched it until he gets enough Guild v Guilds and knocks out the Odyssey Quest event. It had to occur. And then he also said he's going to be talking about the farming that is in the game. He said to show y'all this. He said he can't live stream it, but he can sneak it into a video like this right here. So you see he's right there, level 4, already on the camp level. Can't spoil too much, but we can talk about it. I think he might have another video about that too, but it's also going to do Q&As about it as well. So y'all ask the questions, she gives the answers. He can't show it, but he can have it right in front of him and maybe give a little bit of information as we go. Can't put it on the screen though. This has been your boy Future Mike. I wasted enough of your time. Stand by for one of the best GV Guild videos Mortar Mike has made since the beginning of him making content on YouTube. Y'all take care, peace out, and be safe. Bye. This is a new guild that I'm in that is a little bit more competitive in GVG. So you may see some stuff that I've been learning, I've been practicing along the way. I've done more boomy strats. I've been using some rares sometimes. I still use the tank and other options as well, but it's getting real interesting. But I'll be honest, the very first time I did it on GVG, in this guild, I bombed out. I came out at the end of the second day. There's nothing but hard defenses. I bottomed out. I got 0 out of 8. It was terrible. The next time, I ended up making a video of that, and I showed you guys. I think I got, what was it, 5 and 3 or 6 and 2. And then just recently in a Guild v Guild we just did, I just got another 6 and 2. Getting better in my attacks in Guild v Guild is a lot more difficult as you get to the higher, more competitive guilds. But I'm always say it, I said it before, I'll say it again, friendly face-off is your friend. Do friendly face-off just a few times, practice against a few things, find out what demons do really well. Oh, speaking of that, I'm gonna go full screen in a moment, but you know how to do 2 things first. Speaking of that, I have a collaboration coming up with Apocalypto1775, who also makes content for Watcher of Realms. So look forward to us. We're gonna be talking about Demon Crusades, and we're talking about demon-related content in the game. And then also, we got something special. I'm wearing a red tee. It's also representative for people that are serving in the military. So we're gonna make something in honor of Memorial Day, which is for those that, you know, gave their lives for defending their country and protecting the freedoms of people that live there. So what other way to do it than to do it with another dope veteran that makes content for Watcher of Realms. So look forward to those coming. Let's get into Guild v Guild, but before we do it, you know what we must do, right? It must occur. Did it occur right? It did at maximum redness. Turn the redness up, there we go. Let's get into it, shall we? Popping into Guild v Guild. We are winning this Guild v Guild, but they're down to 30%, which means it's gonna be nothing but either the harder targets left or the main castle left, which is probably just gonna be the harder targets left. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 areas to attack, which is good for me. Now I will say this also, on day 2, you don't need to be skim battling. And what I mean by that is, if you're very advanced in Guild v Guild, you don't need to be spending this day tapping and doing single wins and going to the next one doing single wins. This is really just you closing out the enemies, because there's a lot more battles in that main tower that are being overlooked and missed. The last one we did, we got into the main tower. We wrecked shop. We closed them out. Okay, main tower's gone in this one. On tower's gone. And don't stop with slim pickings. This bottom was empty. So be the miracle. Let's go against that. Ooh, there's some tanky teams. I like that. Isolde and Vortex as a combination is a mean combo. And then 3 good damage dealers, that's not bad at all. The challenge I would give with that team is Isolde is gonna have to be doing a lot of heavy lifting. Oh, it's only 20. If it was 30, I would've went against it. This other team below, Torador, Arrogant, Silas, Aracha, and Carnelian. So, seeing this team, they're gonna be bunched up in the back. Now, in this case, it is not a bad idea to try the other strategy of, you could try the booming strategy, but it's just gonna get rid of soul essence. And by the time you get that done, she's gonna get it right back on. So that makes it challenging. With this team, I would say it's not a bad idea to send the rare fighters in very early on before any ults proc, and get a first kill on Torador. If I can get a first kill on Torador, there's a chance I can get a second kill if I send some reinforcements immediately behind them. The challenge is, what reinforcements am I going to send immediately behind them to guarantee the kill? Silas is probably going to have his ult by then. Arrogance is probably going to have his ult by then, and Carnelian is going to keep on sending it out like whose business. After that, the melee fighters are probably going to pop Silas and Arrogance ult, which is good for me. That's going to give me a 10 counter charge. After that, we're dealing with physical and physical damage. Torador doesn't do as much damage. You're definitely not building him for damage. So double physical, so I can send a physical tank in. The fat body, I'll send him in. The legendary one, you see him already on the screen. What would I send with that though? Because I have to have a way to take this team down. There's not a lot of AoE on this team. Arrogance can do some pretty good damage, but I think if I send the Soulcasters in, they could close the gap. The only challenge that I have right now is getting a big enough group to go through the block, kill Aracha, kill Arrogance. This is going to be tough because Soul Essence is going to help so much in this team, but it's not unbeatable. It's not unbeatable. She only gives heals if they're 30% or lower. So they can be killed rapidly, which is good, which means I'm going to also be using the Bookkeeper, especially if I can get down Torador. If I can get Torador down, we're good. So let's pick our team. Let's do a full erase. Let's go to our rares over here. These are our rusher options. They usually work a little bit better if the defense is in the middle of the map, not on the edge of the map. So they have a little bit more time to get the ults together. So it's risky, but it's worth a shot. I mentioned our tanks, I mentioned our bookkeepers, I mentioned our shadow casters. They're not dealing much of any magical damage, so I'm not worried about magical damage as an option, as a tank option. These guys just do physical damage. So if that's the case, I would love to use this guy. I can't use him, he's just too slow to make it to the fight. Even a short battle like this, he's just too slow. But he would do the AoE damage that I would need to be able to start getting kills. Problem is, trying to plan him around Silas' ult is a nightmare. It's a freaking nightmare. And I think he's vulnerable to magic damage, right? He fears magic damage. Yeah, he would be great if he didn't take so freaking long to get to the fight. Maybe if I send the rare guys first, they pop the ults, then I can send the tanks in, they could finish the job. They could potentially finish the job. If I send them in instead of the tanks, that's interesting. We may be onto something. We may be onto something. So I'm going to start off with the small guys. They're going to rush over, try to get an early kill on Torador. This is really just to get a first kill on a proc on his ability, and also to pop a little bit of the soul essence if it's already out there. Then I can send a tank in, which should be able to wear them down, followed by the shadow casters if I can get more of them in there. I would love to get 2 tanks, but that's just difficult to do in a small area. Quick affiliate, this may be a bad move. How are they on anti-air? They have Silas, yeah, they're gonna be good on anti-air, so I shouldn't try any aerial units here. It still says hard. It's still gonna be a tough match. These guys are well built. I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's go. Only way to do it is to do it, right? All right, let's go. Whew. If these small guys can live up until the ults proc, I'm in a good business. Sending out a double group here. All we need to do is get them to actually die. Come on, get that kill. Nice. If they got one, right? They got one. That's all I needed to start. That's all I need to start. That's good. Ults are proc, even better. All right, ults are gonna be done soon. Let's send our slow boy in. She's sending the revives out, that's good. All right, I'm gonna let him get a little closer. And I'm gonna send my shadow casters in. I'm actually gonna send them a little faster. I'm not worried about them being murdered. They attack individually already. Get in there, boy. Get that work on Torador. Put him down. Soles is gonna help him, but he's still gonna die. Nice. Next up, we're gonna get our shadow, not our shadow, our bookkeepers going. Well, might not need to. I think we got it. Bookkeepers are gonna just come in just to finish things up. Get these kills, hopefully. Silas, chill out, bro. Just take the L.
Let my curse work in our favor.
Minute left, we got it. So, I talked about the strategy I was gonna do to beat this team. It is a tough team, but don't forget, Carnelian has a weakness. Carnelian's biggest weakness is she does not do any heals on anybody unless they're 30% or lower. It may be different if she's awakened or if you fully booked, I don't know, but 30% is the bar that I remember her being able to do heals, which means if you keep the pressure on a Carnelian team, which I did, I got a quick kill on Torador because I wanted to make sure the Shadowcasters had enough time to do their work when they went in, because if not, they were just gonna get killed and it would have been a waste. The tank was great because they didn't have any magical damage. If they had a Hex instead of a Silence, I'd be in a pretty tough spot. But that ended up working out. I feel kind of good about that. I feel real good about that. So I'm definitely gonna auto that battle. So hey, I like breaking down why I'm doing what I'm doing. It makes no sense for me to just tap the button and you just see it and just like, oh, okay, cool. I want you guys to get into the habit of thinking about how you would beat a team before you even put them on the map. Think about what your strategy is. This is not even a common strategy, but my goal is to put Torador down at least once. When I did that, that's all I wanted for that. And to pop all their ults. Now he's gonna come in with no ults to worry about. He's just doing damage. So you see 3 of them have soul essence right now. I think I may take it out of auto. This is gonna be risky because, oh, never mind. We got it again.
Shadows can't hide you.
That's great. That's great. And Silas is gonna try to snipe down the bookkeepers. Yep, we got it again. Yeah. Yeah, like you notice, if you look on top of the enemies there, you can see which ones have the red orbs. I'll be honest, that doesn't matter, because by the time you see that, you're already sending your guys out. It doesn't matter. Just get them out there early. It makes it difficult for soul essence to be so abundant that it saves everyone. If you rush a Carnelian team, you have a better chance of overwhelming it. I just want to get Torador down once. Getting him down once was good. I don't want to battle the 20 team. I don't want to waste wins on that. I want to give another shot. This is 60. This is a chance to beat this one, and they've lost. Let's see if it's been a single loss though. Team 2. That's a single loss. That's great. So we're going to watch how Eomer beat her. Eomer is the guild leader of the Trap House Mafia. If I'm not mistaken, I believe so. He's a Hex enthusiast. So let's see how he took on this team, because what I'm going to do is see that and duplicate that strategy. Look at that. So this is cool. So he gave the same idea. Try to get that first kill off of Broke here. He got the first kill, which is nice. Ults have already been propped. Now he's sending out Necros for building up the block. Interesting. The building the block. Ooh, I see what you did. Send him through. Boom. That's smart. RARES is down. There's some heals to extended. I get it. He's going to save those dogs up for last. That healer's doing a pretty good job. The dogs actually do pretty good damage too, so they kill Arrogance. Smart. Eomer, I can't underestimate you, my man. That was fire. That was nice. That's a good strategy. So what I'm going to do is replicate that strategy and hopefully not fail horribly. So, what was his team that he just used against Ukraine top? He used the Rushers. I call them the Rushers. I'm going to still keep them high on the list because they're going to be necessary. He also sent the Necros. Necros are so slept on in this game. And then he sent a healer to protect the Necros. Boomies. And the doggos. Hey, I gotta say, that was a heck of a performance. I ain't even gonna knock it, bro. That was a nice performance. All right, so the strategy was start off immediately with some rushers, send them up there, get a quick kill on Broke here. That makes him easy to kill later. I'm gonna send double Necros out while the ults are wearing off. And then I'm gonna send a Boomy in once I have enough of them coming through. The problem is I'm willing to bet. The problem is I don't have necromancers at level 5, which if I'm not mistaken, they get more spawns, right? They get more summons. Summons 2 skeletons to assist in battle. Yeah, so he's gonna get way more count than I am. So it's gonna be risky for me to try this, but I'm gonna still give it a shot. Oh yeah, and also the dogs do pretty good damage. Y'all didn't recognize that, right? The dogs is cooking. Medium chance, we got a chance to beat them. Let's give it a shot. Whew, I'm nervous. Eomer, if I win this, I'm gonna show you in the Discord. If not, I'm just not gonna say this even happened. You gotta catch the video to see if it happened. All right, instantly tap their team. Send my boys out here. That's actually a pretty slow start. I'm supposed to do that a little bit faster. All right, get in there. Get that quick kill. They're working. They're not doing that great. He got his ult off first. That's bad. All right, now. Ults are still going. Ults are about finished. Let's go ahead and send our double Necros in. I'm gonna send them a little further back, give them a chance to put more out. Now I want to build up the block so I can send the boomies in to get the good damage in. The RARES ult is done. Most of the ults are finished. Nice. That is not a high block. I need some more. But I'm going to send the boomies now, because he's probably going to summon more of them. I just want to get it before the ults go off. There we go. Got a chance. Get in there, boomies. They got somebody. They got everybody. Yes, Lord. We're cooking. And just send the dogs. We're done here. Man. Okay. Y'all get in there. Yomer. Nice strategy. Nice strategy. That was good. And also, I'll say too, the good thing about using those rushers is that it allowed me to send something to get something going. I got to proc the ults, which is good for the rest of the team because the rest of the team doesn't have to battle ults. If I can get the kill in between that time window, it's good. So y'all seeing us putting the strategies out there. Shout out to Yomer. That was dope. That was cool to see. I did not know what he did to beat the team after he sent the rushers in. My rushers didn't do well because his ult proc, which basically wasted him. But in the next battle, I'm not changing that because I like for that cost to still be where I need it to be later and their ults to be wasted. So look, if their ults get wasted, I'm in a good place. I thought I was in a bad place because I didn't get the first kill. Next, I sent my doubles out. Now this is gonna build the block up because nobody has an ult to be able to quickly deal with this bigger crowd. Send more out right there, boom, that gives us our window. Got our kills, less kills than last time, so stop battle. Turn it to 1x, we need to make sure this works, right? And we're gonna send the dogs again. They gotta kill arrogance. We send the dogs in to kill arrogance, we should be okay. Oh, they're gonna just run past everything too. It's another tip to do. That's crazy. They're working. He's actually winning right now. So I'm gonna send my healers in. Hopefully they can keep this going. Oh, good. Whew. That's getting tough, boy. Necros is having to work. When Necros first came out, Necros is one of the best demons in GVG because everybody was trying to build defensive and Necros just build up the block. So you see, once those ults are gone, and once the RARES is out of the picture, blocking is going to be a very tough strategy to stay viable. You need to have some way to keep that damage going. But if those boomies get in there, it's a wrap. All right, who's next to go against? This team right here has 30 out of 100, out of 90. I think I can only get one battle out of them though. So let's check. Team 2. And this is one of the good things about GVG, seeing what worked already. But I'm willing to bet I can figure out how to beat this team already. This team, I can proc indestructible faster. I could do the same thing to rush tactic, honestly. It will work well against this team because my goal is to get them to die a little faster and then build the block up. Torador can get some stuns in, which is nice. Eric can do some damage, Silas can do some damage. But the same team is probably still gonna apply here because it's essentially the same strategy. Only difference is they don't have an AoE damage like RARES, so it's probably gonna be easier to beat this team. So I'm gonna actually put it on auto and see if it works. Let's see if what I talked about was actually true, right? And hopefully the guy that saved that battle I just did. If not, I'm screwed. I need to get a quick kill on Leorius. They go for Leorius, great. Get in there, get indestructible. He said indestructible, great. It was very hard to hear, but he did say it. This is good. Now let's build the block up. And let's get our unalives in there. They're actually doing pretty good damage against my boys here. Get in there. They got a kill in there. They're good. They're good. They're good now. I sent the dogs too early though. Let me stop doing that. That's one exit. Oh, they killed everybody. But there's no more healers, which is good. Problem is trying to keep this team alive is going to be tough. Well, let's still go get the kills, right? I should have sent the healer in first. Y'all just gotta run, doggies. What would I have done different with this team? I would have sent something different than the rushers at the beginning. I'm not winning this battle because it's just too many to kill. Even though he can go through, probably can make it to the end, he's not gonna be able to get the kill. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to get, you can't get 3 in there at the end. So I want to rebattle this team. This time I want to equip more units to have a better way to beat this team. So I wonder what I would do differently. Instead of sending the tanks at the beginning, I'm actually going to send one set of tanks at the, the rushers, I'm going to send one at the beginning and one afterwards in that second part of the battle that you saw. Getting indestructible is big, but not as big as getting the straight kill in the back. I'm going to use the same team. They have double physical damage, so the tank could go in there and do a good job too. That tank staying alive through Silas's ult. That's my biggest concern. It's still a risk to me, y'all. I think I might have to change it up. The healers aren't doing much for me. I'm gonna swap them out with the tank. If I could time this right, I should be in good standing. So what I plan to do is start with the tank far in the back. No, I'm not gonna start with the tank. I'm gonna start with one of the rushers. After the rushers proc the ults, they're not gonna get Regulus indestructible. I'm fine with that this time around. Then double Necros and the tank. Which one, the tank first or double Necros first? I think the tank first and then double Necros and then Boomies. Or double Necros and then Boomies and then the tank. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Okay. Only thing I'm really trying to balance around is Silas's ult, y'all. That's the real big thing. Because he don't need to be AoE. He's Silas. He don't care. Let's see what we get here. Let's work it. Oh, I gotta be faster on the draw there. Yeah, I'm just gonna send one this time. It's just to proc ults. Come on, get the ults going. Get the ults going. There we go. That's all I needed. And he popped this ult too, so that's great. All right, so we're at 10. Actually, let's go with... Nah, we'll go with doubles. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and get the Boomies going and get in there at the right time. We gotta time it around that attack from Torador. I'm gonna be a little early, but we're gonna get it going.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
I'm cool. Just get in there and get kills. Very nice. Whew. We're good. That's game. Very nice. Figure it out and make it work. Good. Boomies worked. Boomies came through well that time. So it was just a matter of me timing better that I would have got the first one. I didn't get the first one because my timing was off. I sent the Boomies a little bit faster than I did in the battle before, and as a result, it did pay off. I thought I was gonna run into Torador's ult and get stopped at the wall. It worked, nice. We have 2 more battles left. Who are we going to battle? What does G-Host have? He has 30 left? He does have 30, but that is a tough team. Actually, wait a minute. Is that a tough team? I might be able to kill Olog fast. If I'm fast enough, but those shields are gonna be coming from Vortex. And I have 2 magic damage dealers on the right, on the south section there, so get rid of him. We're gonna go with our boy here as our tank. He's not gonna be needed for a whole bunch there. Who else are we going to use? They both can do good against anti-air. He cannot stop anti-air at all. They can get past everything. Once Nocturne's ult ends, I'm not concerned about those guys dying. They're gonna just fly through everything. I mean, if I'm trying to kill Olog, I'm trying to do everything. I really shouldn't be worried about attacking these guys on the bottom at all. I'm just gonna build up the block. But does Hex or Nocturne prioritize air units? This is something important to check. Let's back out here and make sure. Prioritize air. Magic damage to one enemy. Hex does, so Hex is gonna be on the lookout. Well, he does magic damage, which is good for us because those guys can't sneak by. If I send the Necros after I send the Rushers, that's gonna give me a pretty good count to keep the bottom busy, along with the tank if I can get them in there too. That tank is gonna eat up a lot of time, which is great. But if I'm gonna do that, I'm trying to break the tanks, right? I get the feeling I really could just out-tank these boys and just walk through everything. Olog and what's the name aren't that great a defender. This team feels like it's missing something. It's missing heavy damage. And so I'm going to get Shadowcasters in there also. Should I get rid of the dogs? It doesn't even make sense to get rid of the dogs. I don't need the Necros if I'm already blocking them up there. I need the melee though. I need Shadowcasters. All right, interesting team. Shadowcaster is gonna be first, that's our main damage. Doggo's gonna stay in the back. Tank's gonna be good. You're gonna get by because I need you to have better BP to survive. All right, let's go. I gotta tap an enemy as soon as I jump into the match to slow the match down, making it easier to put my guys down. So tapping Vortex. All right, 1, 2. Let's see if we can get Olog down before he puts a shield up. I think we can. Let's see. Come on. Oh, you got a shield up. Screw you, bro. Yeah. I might as well just send one over. I think he's gonna make it over before the ults really tick in. They got Olaf down. Nice. Oh, we're good then. Never mind, we're good. It's gonna be game. Oh wait, they're already done. I'm about to send dogs next. Guess I won't need to. Yeah, Olog and King of Hearts. I'll be honest, you were better off having a Soul Day involved in the fight. But the problem is neither of them are able to take really good tanking damage. And the fact that I was able to drop off Olog, shout out to y'all know now. Y'all see those rare dudes are pretty fire, right? They're pretty good. So now y'all gonna be thinking about doing that. Like, it's my strat. No. This team, they're probably all in the back pocket. Let's see. They're not. In this case, I can get rid of a life from Baron fast enough. I don't know fast enough because Twin Fiend sends his ult out very quickly. Let's see, what do they have for anti-air after that? Once I get down Baron, which is gonna be tough to do. Once I get Baron down, I should be okay. So I got a time around Twin Fiend's ult because Twin Fiend's gonna be the biggest issue here. I think rushers may work again because I wanna get the first kill on Baron down. Yeah, y'all always like, oh, why don't you use a variety of attacks? A variety of attacks doesn't work on every team. You have to use what has been working against teams like this. And in this case, I don't want to send a tank out there just for it to get mashed by Twin Fiend, because Twin Fiend will crush every tank except for the magic tank. But I will probably send him after the first ult because I'm just trying to stall out to bring Shadow Casters to kill Baron. So you start to see my strategy come together. Then once Baron is dead, this team is going to fall apart. Shadow Casters just mentioned them. Shield just mentioned him. He has barely any physical damage going on. Arrogance is going to do physical damage. So it makes me think about sending the other tank, but the other tank gets wiped out by Twin Fiend's ult. So I'm not going to risk that. I want to be able to drop Baron as quickly as possible. If I'm going to do that, I got to get some good damage coming up on Baron. I would love to be able to hit the melee in the back, but that's going to be a pretty tough chance. I would have to do necros and boomies. I don't think that's a good idea. So I'm going to have to come to the front door. Well, everything else is going to die. If I can get Baron down, I'm going to send double archers. They should be able to close the deal, seal the deal. Oh, yeah. I think we're good. So I'm going to send the melee guys first, followed by the shield once the melee guys pop the ult. The rushers once they pop the ult. And then I'm going to send my my mage tank out, and then I'm going to send twin shadow casters. If they can get the second kill on Baron, I'm good. And then I'm going to follow up with the bowman and the doggos, and that'll be a win. I got 6 dogs, so that should be a win. If not, if it looks like I can't kill the outer units, I'm going to just send twin doggos after Twin Fiend does an ult. If Twin Fiend does his ult, I'm pretty much in the green to be able to make it to the other side, and they can kill arrogance along the way. So that's my strategy. Lord, I hope I remember it. But here we go. All right, I'm tapping immediately. Doubles, just because I want to get him down. It feels like they drop moving so slow now. Oh, Hex gets his. Oh man, that's not good.
Perfect.
That's not good, but they got it done. They got it done. You see Baron's glowing? That means that he took that damage, which is great. Now I'm going to skip this up higher a little bit. 9, everybody's ults wearing off. Saving me all the energy in the world. Put this in the back. Once it gets to 8, I'm going to send a double again of the shadow casters. Tap. Nope. 1, 2. All right, let's get back into it. Take the ult. Good. That's most of their damage. And then come in there and drop Baron down. There should be a second kill. He should drop. He's out of there. Now we're going to get it down to 8, 7. Oh, never mind. Might even have to. Looks like they're going to win. Well, yeah, I guess they already won. Yeah, the biggest issue was Baron was unsupported. Once I got Baron down, I was like, oh, we're good. Baron is one of the, I'm going to tell y'all this. Baron is one of the best. Don't let anybody tell you because it's an epic. Don't let anybody trick you because it's epic. He's one of the best defenders in GVG. If you do not know how to take on a Baron, you will have a tough time against a lot of comps because just his resistance, his throwing his shields up, how fast he gets them. He presses the ult immediately when he gets it, so he gets his shields back fast, and he has a chance to be unyielding. And he can get healed very easily. Like, he's a heck of an enemy to play against. So you really got to get him before he gets those shields going, because if he does, I got like one lucky hit in there that allowed me to get the kill on him. But that was my Guild v Guild. What was that, 7-1? And I came back and beat that other team I lost against. So that comes to show, play friendly face-offs. That's been working for me. I've been having a lot of fun with that. Wow, this is a lot of red. I've also been doing a really smart thing of communicating with my different members in my guild. I've been saying, hey, even test my defense. You know, how can they be improved? Do they suck? Are they great? And they'll actually test it and say, hey, this is good. I think this champion's not doing the right damage. Make sure they have this much HP and send them for attack. I ended up changing Cyrus up really good, for example, in one of my teams. And as a result, it made it very hard for them to beat them. They still beat them because they're amazing. That being known, I actually ended up watching my battles and I was like, okay, interesting. That team did a lot better against my judgment of what I thought would work in defenses. It's good to ask people that know what they're talking about. So I enjoyed making that content. I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this. What was your favorite? I mean, I'm about to say, what was your favorite battle? You don't care. You might not even remember. But shout out to y'all over here in this chat though. Y'all the MVPs. Y'all are the dope ones who jump in there and say, I would go against this team. I would do that. I would use this. I think this is a good tactic. You should have did this instead. I like that. I encourage that kind of back and forth banter, that communication, because I'm in the chat in the premieres of my videos, especially the Eat Sleep GVG series. I do hope that y'all enjoyed this. Shout out to y'all because y'all are amazing and y'all are helping Guild v Guild continue to be one of the places in game that people are starting to get back on board with. Because to be honest, when Guild v Guild is competitive, it shows a really good health of the game. And I'm really adamant that I want to see this game succeed. Not to the point that I'm pandering, but I want to get to the point where people are so on board with the content that's coming out, it has no choice but to do well. We have really good devs that make content in the game. No, they're not messaging me behind this. No, you care less. I think that people are awesome that are making this content. I love all the new stuff coming. And did y'all hear? Did y'all see the new video from Destin? It's over here. Did y'all see it? He showed one of the new champions that's on the way. It's an unnamed. It's a frost-based champion. It's a fighter, and it was for one thing that picked me up more than the entire video, more than all the banners, more than all the new champions coming. The unnamed frost dragon, whatever it's called, what the name is. It has an ult that makes it fly into the air and increases its block to 20. Where in the game do we need a block of 20? Nowhere yet. But that's leading me to believe that there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance. There's a chance that my favorite request of a game mode is coming, and that's an endless or a horde mode. You versus an unlimited amount of minions. It gets harder as you go. Think Conqueror Codex, but imagine using the option of having platform tiers, platform champions. I really hope that Green Dragon is that. If not, something coming that's permanent. Y'all don't understand. I will put out like 2 videos a day on that content because I love theory crafting, what strategies, what teams work. And what's interesting is it gets much different when you include platform units. And also, y'all know that pacifist Lego Lord I pulled recently? I have learned. I've used her. I've played with her in a whole bunch of content, including the new chapter content. She is amazing. Like really, really good at crowd control. Really, really good at damage, especially in the new campaign levels. All of the destroyers and the guys that are armored, they take a lot of magical damage. So she has been lovely in that content. I even used her in my team to beat the boss to unlock stage 9 of EXP. By the way, if you're gonna do EXP runs, clear that first. Beat that boss. Look up some other content creators that make some really good stuff. I think I saw one from War Guides. He's always one of the first people to put content out, so shout out to him for that. There's a couple other ones. Give everybody some views, check them out, support the game. And I do hope that you guys have an amazing time. Unlock that level 9 so you can get better. It's still 50 energy. It's the same cost as level 8, so you should be doing that. This has been your boy, Mortar Mike. I'm about to jump on a collaboration with Apocalypto. I think we have 2 videos to make. And then I'm considering if I should do my summons today. I think I should. I really want to. What am I doing by summons? I guess I'll give you guys a preview. I'm only gonna do 2 things. I'm probably gonna burn 40 summons for the nascent system. I'm gonna do 40 of those. And then I'm gonna just use just 2 divines. Probably the 2 divines first, because if I get what I want in those 2 divines, which is pretty slim chance. But if I get what I want in there, I'm probably not gonna do nascent summons. I'm just gonna save them for the next banner that should be coming, which should be Dahlia pretty soon also for her event. I'm doing pretty good on my savings. I'm doing pretty well. But I've talked long enough. This has been Mortar Mike. I hope y'all have an amazing weekend. Let me know in the comments, what has your GVG guild experience been like? Have you had a good time? Are you sucking in it? Do you feel like your demons are underleveled? Are you having a challenge with your BP? I will say BP is very important in GVG guild because it's basically fuel to your demons. If you don't have enough, they won't do well enough. This has been your boy Mortar Mike. I hope y'all having an amazing time. See y'all soon. Shout out to y'all. Eat, sleep, GVG guild. Take care. Peace.